The easiest way to grasp it is statecraft. When you look at the world, you see a map of some 200 states, all those different colors. And when you imagine the international system, because of course it's only in our head, there is no thing out there that is the international system. There are institutions like the United Nations and the World Bank, etc. But when we imagine it with those 200 players, or most of us imagine it with about 50 or 20 players, depending. That's one vision of the world, and that is the chessboard. You think about those nations competing generally for advantage. Sometimes they cooperate, but it's a limited number of states, and it's a game board. My vision of the world accepts that. This is not either or, it's both and, but says, no. But equally, particularly now, given globalization, it's a world that looks like not the map of those brightly colored squares, but think about a map of the world at night, where you just see light and darkness and all those lights are connected. Or think about a map of the internet, which is nothing but networks intertwined and interconnected. That world exists too, and it's the people-based world. It's the world you and I live in with all of our connections and our ability to make things happen. It's the world that global corporations are in. It's the world that civic groups, non-governmental groups, universities, churches, other religious institutions live in. It's also the world that global criminals live in. It's not just a happy world. And my argument is, if you don't see both at the same time, you are missing a critically important part of the picture. So I don't want to replace the chessboard with the web, but I want to say anyone who is thinking about global problems, global outcomes, how we survive and thrive, you had better factor in the web world alongside the chessboard world.